Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Last episode was a little crazy. Our Kane Waka Waka challenge, basically, was what we just did. It was a little weird, but we managed to get the boss rush, which is pretty good. So I'm thinking Judas. I think we're going to go Judas, and we're going to aim for that boss rush. See what we can do. Curse of the Labyrinth, okay. We've got an XL floor. That's going to make this... well, maybe we'll go a little bit faster. We do have a chance for a deal with the devil on this floor, and chances are we're not going to get enough money to spend at the shop anyway, so I'm not feeling all that sad when it comes to the fact that this is an XL floor. Also, the other benefit is that we're going to get 2 unlocked item rooms. We won't need 2 keys. So an XL floor is actually pretty good. Slightly smaller than the grand total of 2 floors put together. I believe it's 150% of the rooms. Not just, I mean, if it was the full size of both floors, that would be a 200% size floor. But it is not. So I'd just call this good. That's going to... it's basically what the battery used to be. It's a big room, so I'm going to use my Book of Belial. I don't have to worry about taking damage exactly. I mean, I do because I could die from one hit, which would suck, but if I take damage, I don't have to worry about getting a devil room because, well, there's only... well, we're basically guaranteed a devil room with the Book of Belial in our clutches. We are looking for these item rooms. I would very much like to find the item rooms before fighting the bosses. If I have a charge ready... oh man, we got a trickle charge. That's really nice. I believe that is an explosive champion. But man, that thing is chasing hard. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think I could have gotten that close to that tinted rock. Though I very much want that tinted rock so that I don't die. I want this champion to drop a bomb, because usually they do when they explode. Well, I should say in normal mode. In hard mode they are not guaranteed to drop anything. 2 soul hearts is a great buffer. Do not like these spiders. Then again, who likes any spiders? Luckily, the high damage of Judas is going to make this room significantly easier and thus less dangerous. We're already racking up some good cash, which is surprising. We found the boss. I'm going to fight the first boss. I've got a charge for my Book of Belial. Then we'll go and we'll find the item rooms, and then I can come back. I'm going to have to backtrack and look for those item rooms anyway. But I'll have a Book of Belial charge left by then. And Gurglings. I'm going to be slightly cheesy here and use this strategy of shoot the Gurglings while pressed against the wall because they won't charge you. I think it's totally reasonable. Because they're charging. If they just constantly charge, they're friggin' impossible. An HP up, that's going to allow us to make a trade with the devil, possibly. And I say possibly, I mean if there's anything good, because we're guaranteed to get it, as long as we don't abandon our Book of Belial. Which I'll be hard-pressed to do, to be honest. Guaranteed devil rooms is pretty nice. Alright. Remember, we are still going for some speed here. So I'm really hoping that that... yes, that pooter dies. Oh, we found our item rooms. Darn it, that was bad, but that's okay, we've got soul hearts. And that's why we have soul hearts, in case something stupid happens. Like just me being me and taking stupid damage. Okay. Mongo Baby is interesting. And Blue Baby's best friend is also interesting. I'm not particularly happy about either of these items, but I'm not sad either. Blue Baby's best friend does do some decent damage. Unfortunately, I doubt it will ever be more damaging than we are. Because we're Judas. We do a lot of damage. But who knows, there could be a niche moment where having it is super useful. A Gertie fight is definitely one of those. But generally me investing my time in shooting the enemy is going to be more worthwhile. There are definitely some bosses where that isn't true though, so... range up. Alright. Can't re-roll that or anything, so I might as well take it. Okay, so we can do something fun here. We can take this, This is the contract from below. It's going to double anything that we get from a room drop, and then we're going to take the scythes. And we don't go into debt. If I had taken just the scythes, I would not have been able to take the contract. But we are now entirely dependent on 1.5 soul hearts, which is kind of terrifying because, yeah, because reasons. There you go, I used Blue Baby's best friend. Alright, the sides are a decent damage up. My face looks really weird, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Alright, keeping an eye out for tinted rocks here. I also need keys. This will be... It was faster to kill that one with this. As you can see, double chests. Very nice. Now, if only we had the miter, that would do some good stuff too. Hey look, bomb flies that don't charge at me for... Well, I know exactly what reason. But for them, must be very confusing when you have Strange Attractor. Mini Mush, speed and range. That's good. I was feeling a little slow, to be honest. I'm not sure what this one's doing, just sitting there, but I'm not going to complain. This one's actually running into Blue Baby's best friend, which is kind of funny. Alright, we're going to get 3 soul heart deals is the problem. I think this might be one that can only spawn stuff, although I'm keeping a very close eye out for it taking shots. Shots. Anyway, that's not important. But also go sides. I don't know if it's guaranteed to stay open, but I will take a look at it. Okay, so we can pick something up. Abaddon, please. Okay, no, I'll take the mark. It's a damage up. It's a good damage up, and it's a soul heart, so we basically retain our health, but we just converted it. No, we're ahead of the curve. I want to stay ahead of the curve. That's worth it to me. Don't know what that is. I'm not going to go for it just yet. The battery could be useful, but I don't want to use it right now. Like, worst case scenario if I need it or something. Our damage is ridiculous. This is true. Our survivability, however, is not. Which makes me worry. Also, what's going on with my eyes? My eyes are just white squares. Okay, arcade is an interesting option, and I don't know how I didn't take a damage there. 2 keys, that means we are viable for getting into our item room as well as the shop if we acquire the money. Can't quite get that. Okay. Well, that's good. I'll take that. We did, in fact, end up with Curse of the Maze. Well, there's our shop. Can't quite afford it just yet. Chariot card. Okay, we can now afford it. Because I'm going to do this. If this pops into a blood bag, I'll actually be really happy. Beautiful. Going to the shop. Going to the shop. Want that. Want that. And let's see if we can donate 6 cents. Sweet. Store upgrade 4. I think that's the last one, but that is a Steam achievement, which is gorgeous. I want to be sad if I find out that that pill... Okay, for the first time, it makes us play this room. I wasn't sure it was going to. It kept skipping us over it, like, a lot. Which was fine by me, but we cleared it pretty fast. Darn, I was kind of hoping that would be an item room. Or we would find the item room. Or even the boss room, honestly. Another battery. I'd very much like to find a Book of Revelations or something like that. We'd get at least 3 hearts out of it at this point. Darn it. I haven't figured out where to stand in this room yet. It's so unsafe. Just in general. Really? That blast radius. I should have used Blue Baby's best friend. Totally. Hierophant card. Nope, Magician. And just to make my life easier. This is not cool. Just an end room with nothing else in it. We do have a lot of bombs, though, and we are... I mean, we're really far ahead. This is more just me being annoying. Or being annoyed. What is this? Paralysis. Be careful using pills in rooms. They can get you killed. Alright. Well, I mean, we're playing Judas the way Judas was meant to be played. Which is, like, you know, going crazy for damage and then regretting it when you die. It's pretty standard Judas way. We're just gonna do this. This is actually gonna be easier. None of them are actually... None of the laser ones I think have even fired. 2 bombs. Okay, that's actually probably pretty good, but let's check out the item room. No, I'm not taking this. Fetus in a jar is not good anymore. It was in Vanilla Isaac. It was really... Oh, yes. Alright, so our damage is officially stupid. If it wasn't already, it sure as hell is now. And we got an HP up too. Which means we're guaranteed some deal with the devil action for red hearts. Look at the size of those scythes. Regeneration and HP up. Krampus. Lump of coal, please. I would like more damage. More damage, please. I'm not taking it. Book of Belial is pretty good, and... Yeah, I mean, Book of Belial is good. It guarantees us our devil room, which is something that has definitely significantly benefited everything. Curse of the Maze on Necropolis 1. The keys are real. Unfortunately, as much as I would like it to be, I don't think this is a dark room viable build. It's just too... But you gotta go for it sometimes. This is more powerful than most builds I ever get. Especially at this point in time. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't go for this. What is in here, though? That's actually really tempting. That's totally worth it. Unless those pills are really shit. Whew! Range up. I'm gonna pick everything up just in case there's like a telepills. 48-hour energy. Alright. Good to know. I mean, Krampus's head is definitely also not nearly as good as it used to be. I don't know when this is coming out. Oh, crap. Darn it. I was hoping to get out of there without them noticing me. Did not happen. But yeah, I don't know when this is coming out, but basically, like, yesterday was the patch that made... Yikes. Was the patch that made Krampus's head worse. And by worse, I mean more balanced. It's true, it was pretty powerful. So I'm not, like, complaining. Okay, we just got Curse of the Maze, but that's okay. That's not, though. Alright. It's so tempting to do this. What's this? What's this? Oh gosh. This is good? Where do you think the boss room is, though? Card Against Humanity wouldn't be terrible, but it's also not what I want to do right now. Talk about it. We'll talk about it. We're in Necropolis 1. We can come back for it. If I trade my health away to the devil, I can trade all of it away and still get 1 heart back with that. Chances of me trading 2 hearts unintelligibly is slim. This is a bloat champion. Oh gosh, I should have totally used this. He'd probably already be dead. I've taken so much damage. This... Really? Really, though? Those eyes are so obnoxious. I, like, didn't even see them half the time. Ooh, almost was gonna sneeze, but that's Abaddon, and I'm taking that. Would have taken that anyway. And we end up with the same thing, but I will definitely take Dead Cat after that. It gives us closer to being Guppy, and if we become Guppy, this run is... I don't even know. It's absolutely ridiculous. But our survivability went through the roof pretty much right there. I'd like to save the Magician card. Why am I using that? After we take our stuff, we'll be invincible then. Or, well, actually no, I'm going to the dark room. I'm going to the dark room. I may die, I may fail, but I've got to try. This build is too good for me not to. We also now have Fear Shot, which could be very useful. Okay, we found our item room. Oh, darn you. The range is good. I probably shouldn't have done that. Whatever. The negatives effect is not as good as the Polaroids, so you're not going to see me crying over not triggering it every time I get hit. That is unfortunate. Like, that is really unfortunate. I don't know what this does. I don't know what this does. I really don't know what it does. I've never seen it before, and I don't know where it gets unlocked, even. It must have been, oh yeah, no, I remember seeing that unlock now. It was one of the challenges. I don't remember which one, but I know it was one of the challenges. Good, that was the mask I needed to die. Ah. Oh. Please be the right way. Yes. Alright, so we should have the boss rush. We should. I'm not going to use the Book of Belial. I want to use it for the boss rush. Doing a little bit of coordination there. Getting Blue Baby's best friend, only friend, to be in the doorway where Mom is. At least that's the plan. Alright, as I said, we're going for it. And Devil Room. I'm taking this because I want... I don't know, I want 0 red hearts. Shielding Tears. Is that Capricorn? Ankh and D10. Shielding Tears aren't bad, but my fire rate isn't great. You know, I don't know how they interact, so we're gonna try it. I'm gonna use the Magician. Oh, okay, I no longer have scythes. Oh shoot, I was stepping on creep. Okay, so that's good to know. It's not great, but it's good to know. I'm gonna kill you. Please. Die. Now. You I want to die. I still have piercing though, which means the Carrion Queen is going to die. With relative ease. Don't know how many AIDS poop we got. Looks like 2 or 3. Don't have Spectral Tears. That was close. The homing is really nice. I would love to have Spoonbender. The Shielding Tears are nice. They really are. The Fear Shot kept him from jumping towards me. Don't know who I'm more worried about, but Blast Assist is actually going to get in my face. So that's who we're dealing with first. And with piercing and stuff, we're kind of doing good anyway. Where are you, Loki? Don't know why you're going all the way over there. Our damage is so nice. I really want Spoonbender now because this is shenanigans. The ball of tar is really nice. Plus the fact that I'm combining it with the baby body that I just picked up, which also spreads damaging creep. We're doing good. We're doing real good. Oh, I totally didn't use Book of Belial. No reason to not use it. More damage. More damage is good. Find some... I don't even know where these guys are. I'm just waiting for them to die. Hello, Monstro. I think all of what he just fired at me was killed by one of those tears. I'm not too worried about you, Gertie. Because the same thing that happened to Monster seems to be happening to you, and your tears are being blocked. Do need to take care of these chargers that spawned, though. Alright. Monster 2, I would like you to die. Okay, he got feared. That was close. My regeneration is kicking in even though I can't actually use it, which is kind of funny. That's the swallowing noise that you hear. Oh, darn you. Okay, dead. I think shielding tears was the right choice. Also because I forget what those astrological signs are. I can very easily look it up. And once I know them by name what they do. I just don't know the actual symbols. Me and poor uncultured me, right? Okay, I want him to do his laser thingy sideways. Go away, mask. Nobody loves you. I want that to hit the heart or the mask. That's what I want that to do. Or he can just die. I'm okay with both of those things. The fact that the tears are piercing means that when they hit, they just keep orbiting around, which is fantastic. This heart doesn't even know how to defend itself. And now we find the mask. Oh, darn. Didn't want to get hit by that. I think this boss rush is in the bag. The rest of the run, no idea. But this boss rush should be in the bag. Even if it costs me all my health, I should be able to do it. We want to focus death. But we also don't want to die to the damn bombs. Those scythes are in fact getting wrecked. Piercing tears make the zombies he spawns trivial. So now it's time to worry about war. Death's horse is still out and about. Not anymore. Alright, Headless Horseman or the Fallen, I'm not sure which is more dangerous. But it looks like the Fallen got wrecked by the Horseman. So that's how we're playing this one. Alright, decided to charge. Whew. It was either dying or doing that, so I took the safer route and killed it. Man, again, popcorn dude. Punching bag. I'm okay with this, it's just... we've seen it quite a bit. Alright, well, off we go. We have 3.5 hearts, but we got the boss rush, and that is what counts most to me. It's kind of sad that I don't have scythes anymore. I mean, I still have the effects of the scythes, but I don't have the visual of the scythes. The shielding tears will save us a lot. I'm looking for flight. I'd love to become Guppy, but I don't think that's happening. We're only a third of the way there, so we've got a lot to go. And there's only... oh, one of you. And there's only... oh, okay, interesting. We could get it. I'm not saying we can't get it. I'm just saying it's less likely than I'd like it to be. Because we're going to the dark room, we are going to be getting 4 red chests that spawn normal red chest things. And we could, of course, end up getting guppy items from there. But we do still need 2 guppy items. Okay, that gives us a... You know, I'm almost tempted to take this. Because it gives us a chance to become invincible. That was close. So many of these damn things. They're getting 2-shot, which is nice, but there's so many of them, it's hard to deal with everything. There we go. Huh, that one didn't do anything. Alright, so we got a challenge room. What's in here? This is too tempting for me to pass up. And now I kind of regret it. I mean, I'm not going to regret it unless I take a hit. But it's, you know, it's not what I was hoping for. It was not everything I hoped and dreamed. That could still change. I have not opened the golden chest. It could still be Cricket's head. Cricket's head isn't as good for us at the moment because Cricket's head is a 1.5 times damage multiplier. And at least in the old game, that didn't help you if you already had one. And we got Magic Mushroom, which means it doesn't help us. Amnesia, that sucks. Especially because I don't remember much of the 4. Well, yes, that's what amnesia is. No, but because I don't remember much about the 4 before I even thought about it. I'm not even watching where I am. I'm just watching Wrath. I could totally kill him, but he's going after my little punching bag friend, so I don't really care. Sure, let's check if that's the secret room. I didn't figure it was going to be. I don't even see the map. Though it could have been, actually. Maybe. No, it actually couldn't have been. Okay. Come on, you telefragging bastards. Come at me. Gotcha. Alright. As I said, I have no idea where we are, where we're going. At least we don't have Curse of the Maze. That would be really bad. We don't have Curse of the Maze, do we? We don't have a lot to fear from tears, which makes me think we might be able to get away with this. Contact damage is our enemy because that's something we can't deal with. Oh look, all the amnesia pills! I'm getting really forgetful! Double check for tinted rocks. Alright, this isn't a hard room. We'll take care of it easily. I'm not using Blue Baby's best friend there on purpose. It just happens to be the way that I hold buttons down when I'm entering the room. It tends to go with me. Because usually I'm shooting in the direction that I'm walking. Glad that one got feared. I love you, punching bag. You are amazing. Nope. Do not want challenge up. I would love to go to that curse room, but I will take too much damage. If I was flying, I'd probably go. Got one. There's one left. Come on now. Go, Blue Baby's best friend, go. Or only friend, whatever you are. This is worth it. I mean, barely, mind you, but a bomb is a bomb. Plus, you have to remember that 1-for-1 trades give you a chance to expose a trapdoor. That leads to, you know, one of those Zelda-esque item get rooms. There's no way I was getting out of this without taking damage, by the way. It wasn't happening. I got trapped. This is the Mom's Heart boss fight, isn't it? No, it's not. Keep moving, just in case he does start using his feet as a targeted attack and not the random oh my gosh. I can't take anything in there. Oh wait, I totally can, actually. Am I crazy? No wait, I think I can do this. I don't know if this got patched, but I've got 9 lives, so I'm dying to take this anyway. And it killed me, but that's okay. I'm now 2/3 guppy and have 1 red heart. And we're going down to shoal like this. Yep. That's what this has turned into, unfortunately. Oh no, we're still in utero. Oh my gosh. I am crazy. I am 100% insane for what I just did. I thought we had the moms. Why did I think that? Okay, well. Alright. This is not useful to me. I'm leaving that, actually. And for a very important reason. Because if I do die, I really want to have 2 health when I go to the next floor. So I will take it after I kill Satan. Because if I take it before I kill Satan and I die, I don't know if I can do Satan in one go. But I gotta dream, man. Gotta dream. This is one of the crazier things that I've done. This is super dangerous. The fact that they're feared is the only reason I'm alive. We are guppy. We are guppy. Hell yeah. So we might just win now. I do not have spectral tears though. That is going to be a downside. I don't want to actually take that with me. I want to keep the Book of Belial. I think I saw a tinted rock. Did I though? Yes, I did. Once again, I'm not going to take this. Okay, well, I don't have a choice, do I? In that it's not worth not taking. Okay, so we're doing this right now. We don't have much of a choice. But it's going to be good because the heart, less than 3, is actually a full heal. Alright, so looking for more tinted rocks. I really need to keep an eye out now. We're at 4 health. This is the best we're going to do, which is why I took it as an opportunity. But our flies are doing shenanigans damage. That's the important thing to note here. Not only are we flying now, not only do we have the ability to fly, but our tears are doing shenanigans damage. Boom. Wrecked. So fast that the game didn't even know to stop the music. What are these? I'm not using that amnesia pill. In fact, I don't know why I kept it. Like, I really don't. I'm trading it away. I'm taking the 48-hour energy pill. I have no reason to use it, really. I'll let the flies take care of that. Fate. Well, we were getting flight anyway. I'm waiting until I beat Satan to take that, though, because it gives you an eternal heart. Which, having 5 hearts is... Having 5 red heart containers is going to be pretty nice. After believing I was going to have to do this with only 1. That's not trivial. 3 pennies I don't need, though they could come in handy if I find a judgment. This is always true. I can go to this curse room. I don't care about getting the devil room. Well, we're guaranteed it now, because that's necessary. It means we can abandon the Book of Belial for no reason, because there are no more devil rooms that matter after this. Exactly 0. Yes, please. Whee! Hey, guys, this could be very easily a 1 run. Oh, beautiful. Like, if I ever end up in any danger of dying, I Guppy's Paw. Like, that's how this works. Oh, wow. So my tears actually don't do enough to one-shot. But I have shielding tears. Oh. We unlocked Shadow, baby. Glorious. I mean, when I'm about to die, I'm just going to spam that, grab 12 soul hearts, and be done. That's how this is going to work. 48-hour energy is now entirely useless, though. If I can find red heart healing, I'm going to go for that before I Guppy's Paw myself. I mean, we've got it. But I mean, if I'm about to die in a room and there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, well, I mean, this is a thing that I'm gonna do. Increases chance of drops. 48-hour energy. We don't know what this is. Are you a wizard? I'm actually gonna take this. It hasn't procced, like, at all. But the thing is, I could really use it. Because it does heal you. But this is more drops. Remember, drops are doubled. Drops are doubled. So increasing a chance of drops is really good. Okay. That's actually good. I'm waiting for my tears to be normal again. And there they are. Oh man, I don't know where the devil is. Oh, that was nice. My ears are ringing. Probably because there's so much power. I'm getting way too overconfident on this run, but I don't think it's entirely unmerited. 1, 2, 3, and... We've already wrecked the Fallen in the last room that we fought, so... The shielding tears makes it really easy. It's more the, oh god. Oh gosh. The wreckage. Oh, I didn't pick up Fate on the last 4. I totally whiffed. I'm so bad. Well, what do we get? Soul Hearts. A Gusta. Four Soul Hearts is really nice. Ball of Tar is going to be super useful for me. Because if it does decide to charge at me, it'll get stopped right before it hits me. This. I'm not taking Guillotine. I could use Orbitals, but I'm still firing Tears. So I have Guppy's Tail. Which means my chances of getting items is actually really high. Which is really good. And my chance of getting 2 chests is also very good. Or well, when I say my chance of getting 2 chests, I mean my chance of getting... I'm guaranteed 2 chests if I get 2 chests, which are 2 items. HP up and you feel healthy. This is probably a bad idea. I don't know how it's going to work when it decides to explode. So this went from holy crap, I have 1 HP to get wrecked game. It really did. It really did. I'm gonna full clear this floor to get as many items as I can, so... I don't know if there really is synergy between Piercing Tears and Fire Mind, though. I want to say there is, but I don't think there is. I think it only happens on hit. And because Piercing Tears don't hit, just like with Parasite. Because Parasite, they'll split when they hit the wall, but that's it. If they hit an enemy, they won't because I've got Piercing. I think the same thing is they're not going to explode unless they hit an enemy. But it is setting enemies on fire and getting a DOT, which is damage over time. If you're not familiar with the lingo, which you don't need to know the lingo to play the game. Or I should say you don't need to know the 3-letter acronyms, the TLAs. I hate TLAs, they're obnoxious. Hello, Teratoma. Goodbye, Teratoma. There's a lot of spiders came out of that, though. I'm not even going to have to Guppy's Paw, that's the crazy part. You are dead. Gloriously dead. I don't need keys. Do not need keys. So this is going to turn into a victory, which is amazing. Okay, when I say this is going to turn into a victory, I mean I really, really sincerely hope. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. The wreckage is real. We already killed the body. I want to say I did that taking no damage. I want to say I did that taking no damage. I don't think there's an achievement for it. But I think I did. I want to say I did. I'm going to rewatch it and see if I didn't. But I'm pretty confident. Because this was a ridiculous run. I very well could have taken damage. And I just did there. I got it last time without having to finish the floor. It was when I beat the final boss, which I think was nice. It was nice of them. But I don't think it's an achievement. I just don't think it is. I'm hoping for more items. Like a forget-me-now or something. It's not gonna happen, but I can hope. Oh, Jesus. That is Capricorn. This is slightly terrifying, but I wouldn't have taken it if I hadn't already cleared all the floors. I'm not even really checking. Whew. I mean, I'm checking, I'm just... Yeah, that didn't even matter. Let's check for the top secret room. There could be a donation machine in there. You never know. You never know until you try. You gotta believe. Oh, you're kidding. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, man. Woo! Yeah, I'm being cocky, and we already won, so it doesn't matter. That was a good game, though, guys. That was a pretty powerful run. I am more than pleased with the way that went, because that could have gone so much worse. And those 2 health up pills crushed that run. To be fair, I didn't really take that much damage after that. But we've gotten the curved horn, which is amazing. And I am going to, since you can't, excuse me, you cannot actually see the Steam overlay, the way that OBS records. But I'm going to quickly browse real fast here through the achievements. The achievement of Dead Boy. Let me see if I can find it here. Dead Boy was not taking damage in the chest. Dead Boy, beat chest or dark room without taking damage. So, looking at that specifically, done. We've done it probably 3 times now, maybe less. At least 2, because that time I'm pretty sure I did it. It pops up when you beat the boss, not when you actually enter the chest to win the game before it plays the cutscene. So, I'm pretty sure we got it. You guys know, I'm gonna find out when I review the footage. But not only did we beat the chest, sorry, the dark room. I want to say dark chest, then I go, no, it's not the dark chest, then I go chest, then I go, no, it's not the chest, it's the dark room. I've got it written in front of me too on the achievement, so I'm just being silly here. But yeah, we got to the dark room and we beat it in under 45 minutes. Look at the time. That is, like, ridiculous for me. I play slow, and I actually played fast. But oh man, we got a lot of achievements still to go. We've gotten quite a few. But yeah, we've got some stuff to do. But that's okay, we are making progress. I'm gonna pop back here and we're gonna see how awesome our Judas... Look at that, look at that. Look at how nice that is. All I've got to do is beat Isaac with Judas, which shouldn't be that hard when I'm not rushing for the boss rush. So, 2 thumbs way up. I hope you enjoyed the run. I appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something. And I will see you guys next time.